Alright guys, I think it's the 16th of October. We're going to drain the pool. I kept most of the leaves. Leaves are gone. So the water's fairly clean, putting it away this year, which is good. Going to drain it below the two inlets, and we'll winterize the heat pump and all that. We'll do that after, but first we're going to go up and winterize the coach. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do with the coach is I'm going to go in, I'm going to turn the heat on, and I'm going to warm it up, get all everything warmed up, because we had some below zero temperatures last night. I've got my, I don't know if you can see that, I got my extension cord up to the trees to keep power to the coach all winter long. I'm going to keep the batteries all up, and I come up and check it every, I don't know, every month or so. I come up and fire it up and fire up the Jenny and everything and make sure everything's good. But first things first, we got to get the water removed, completely removed this year, because dumb me last year just used the pump to pump it all out, and what I did was I forgot to use the lowest point drain, so it makes sure that the water tank is completely drained of water. I just pumped it out, and what it did was it left water in it. When I put the antifreeze in it, what happened was it diluted with the water in it, and then I just ran it through all the lines. And I don't know if you remember, but I destroyed my pump. I also, it was cracked, it was leaking all over in the spring because it was full of watered down antifreeze, not straight antifreeze. Also, I had to change the toilet because of the same issue, that the water in it froze in the small little chambers. Lines and stuff, it was okay, but the smaller chambers in the pump and in the toilet itself, it just dropped way below its freezing point and wrecked the toilet, wrecked the pump. So that was a $300 learning lesson for me. But hey, we learn from our mistakes. So this year we're going to completely drain all lines. Then we will fill it with, I got a good deal on antifreeze, and we will fill it up with a straight antifreeze, which is good to -50. So God, well, help us if it gets below -50. But anyway, I'm gonna go inside. Don't mind the mess, because I still got to clean it before I put it away. I have to take the TV in to the house, because there's no sense having a beautiful TV sit out in that kind of temperatures when it can be in my bedroom. Alright, so fire up the furnace, get it warm, pump on. Water's all flowing. But now I'm going to go out shortly once I let it warm up a little bit in here. I have lots of other stuff to do, but then we'll go get ready to pump the antifreeze in after it's drained. Talk to you later. Okay, so there's the lowest point drain right there, and the pump's pumping it out. Water level coming down. Got our heat on. Winterproof. It's non-toxic. Good for the pipes. Metal and plastic, which all plastic in here. So what we'll do is my little pump that I bought, we will pump this directly back into the tank. It's a nice little pump I bought. We will pump it directly into the fill tank. I might even pump some directly into this city fill line. See if I can get it to fill that up a bit. This year we'll make sure that all these lines are full of nice pink antifreeze. No troubles in the spring. So when I get to that, we'll get to that. Okay, I still got to put this in, but here's something I like to see. Made in Canada. Support your own country you're in right now. So what I've done is I've used the jacks, tilted the whole coach to this side to get that last bit of water in. I think that's where I made my mistake last year. You can see I had it till it was not coming out anymore, and now that I've tilted the coach, the water line's back up to here. So that's a pretty big tank that runs the entire length of the coach. So by not doing this, I probably left at least an eighth of a tank. I think it's 45 gallons, so an eighth, and then I put in maybe 5 gallons of antifreeze, so the dilution was like next to nothing. So this way I'm going to get it all out before adding. Okay, so here's the pump, and it's basically just a pump mechanism. I don't know if I didn't bring the tripod, so there you get somewhat of an idea of what I'm doing. Just pump it all in. I've already went over to the other side, opened up the pumped in a bit, and then I went over to the other side and made sure it was coming out nice and pink. So what I'm going to do is I'll put these 4 jugs in it, and then I'll open up all the taps, and I'll run it through all the lines, the toilet. Also putting antifreeze in the gray water and the black water tanks, just in case there's a little bit in there. It shouldn't cause any trouble, but after last year, I don't need any more trouble. So we'll talk at you then. And I'll just get this jug. And the thing too is I got most of it out, so I should be able to reclaim the antifreeze that's in the tank for next and use it again next year, just by adding a little bit more from say buying 1 small jug next year, just to add to what I recover. Okay, and I almost forgot. I always almost forget. It's always best to pull hot water tank, drain it completely. You can also check your iodinized rod. This looks decent enough. We'll use it again next year. Just slip it back in the hole, just to make sure no creatures decide to, just finger tight, so no creatures get in there and we got soupy hot water mouse next spring. That doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Okay, so hot water's done. We got nice pink antifreeze all through the lines. The pump's full. Everything's got antifreeze in it. We'll shut down the propane, because I won't be using it anymore until spring. So that's all done. Okay, and the coach needs a real good detail in the spring, and I'm going to run a broom through here just to tidy her up, take in my garbage and everything, get it cleaned out, shut down the fridge. I still got to empty it and then put some baking soda in a jar, which I got there, but Get this stuff out. Shut the fridge down. I'll leave it open a crack like that. Pantry's empty. Bedroom, I just got a few clothes to get out of here. Okay, so the toilet. Nice pink antifreeze running there. Nice clean up the bathroom stall because I still have the coach unleveled for now, just so I could make sure all the water would get out of there. We got nice flowing antifreeze coming out of all the lines. And once I get done also, I'll wipe this stuff all down. I don't know if you can see in here. You can see in here we've shut off the two top top and bottom valve in the hot water tank, and we drained all the water out of it. And you can see nice pink. You open this valve and you close the other two, and it allows the antifreeze to cycle through all the hot water lines also. So when you turn your taps on, make sure you run both the hot and the cold, so you know both lines are all full of the antifreeze. And I really don't like the smell of that stuff, but hey, it keeps us from wrecking our coach. Yeah, see? Hot water, cold water. All is well. So, like I say, just a nice little wipe down, sweep, because I brought a bunch of leaves in. TV's already in the truck. I got everything I need. We're good to go. Okay, the coach is winterized and ready to go. Now the pool's just about. I took the water level below the spouts. I still got to pull the stairs out, but that's another day. Tarp, I left it on there till most of the leaves are gone. And I pulled the tarp off, and I'll spread that all out, clean it off, fold it up, put it away. Now for the pump and stuff. This I have to just disconnect. I'll show you what I do when I get there. Disconnect the two main lines, let it completely drain. Then I have some duct tape, a couple milk bags, and I will seal them so nothing gets inside, no little critters decide to make a home. The pump, I will finish draining. We'll drain the filter of water, so there'll be nothing in here that's going to freeze. And the pump itself, we will, there's a drain on here, which we will undo. We don't want any water in the lines. So I will leave that right out. I'll leave the lid off, and we'll make sure we get all the water out of all the lines. And she's ready for winter. Shut the power down. Done deal. And there you have it. A couple of trusty old milk bags and some duct tape. Lines are cleared. This is draining. This will drain for a bit until it's completely dry. All these lines will be emptied, and she's good for the winter. Here I'll just put my drains right in there. Just set that on there, and there we go. We're winterized. There's actually a setting, I believe, up here to put it on for winter. And I believe that keeps the valve open so everything empties properly. And that's that.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how does it.